Okay, good day to all science students. In this lesson, we are going to tackle about the experiment. Wherein we are going to test the hypothesis. Yung mga una nating ginawang hypothesis dito po, maggagawa naman kayo ng actual experiment based dun sa ginawa nating hypothesis sa mga previous scenario. Okay, for our short review, based on the previous lesson, create a Venn diagram to compare the types of variables. Ito po yung sample na Venn diagram. Letter A is the independent variable, and then B is dependent, and C is the controlled variable. So lagyan po natin ng mga descriptions. So for independent is letter A, independent B, controlled C. Okay, independent variable intentionally manipulated, controlled, vary at known rate, and this is the cause. While dependent variables, these are intentionally left alone, measured, vary at unknown rate, and this is the effect. The independent variable is the cause, the dependent variable is the effect. Kung ano man yung binago natin doon sa independent variable, ano yung amount or measurement na binago natin, yung effect nun mangyayari sa dependent. And then controlled variables keep constant to make the test fair. So ito yung hindi natin babaguhin doon sa rest of the experiment. Yung dependent sa independent, they are equally important in solving research problem or scientific problems, and not constant. Okay, panoorin natin itong video ito, and then mamaya may questions tayo. Okay, ano po yung nakita ninyong video? Nag-conduct sila ng tinatawag na experiment. Yung effect ng combination of vinegar and baking soda in fire. So based doon, nakita natin, na-test natin, ano ba yung epekto dahil sa experiment. Okay, what is experiment? Experiment is a procedure carried out to support or refute a hypothesis or determine the efficacy or likelihood of something previously untried. Pinakaano talaga po ng experiment is to test the hypothesis. Kung yung hypothesis ba is tama or mali. And also to answer the scientific problem. So napakahalaga po ng experiment, because without doing the experiment, we cannot actually solve the problem. So hindi natin masasabing na-solve ba talaga natin yung problem without doing the experiment. So experiment is the purpose of experiment is to test the hypothesis. So the best way to keep great records in the laboratory is to take notes during experiments. Writing down everything you observe and all the steps you take will ensure that you have a record of the experiment. This allows you to go back and reference it later if necessary. So, yun ang pinaka, ano po dyan, habang nag-experiment tayo, take down notes, yung mahalagang changes na nakita natin, or ano yung nakita natin na data na pwede nating i-record. Para kung sakali na uulitin natin, magagawa natin with the same procedure nung ginawa nating first step. At kung may sakali man na may babaguhin tayo, Madidetermine natin yung kailangang baguhin doon sa variables, ano po, at alin doon yung magiging constant variables, and independent variables, and then the dependent variable. So panoorin natin itong video ito. Ito po sa YouTube, mapapanood niyo po ito yung link, pero dito sa video ito ay ini-attach na natin. Ayan, pagkapanood po natin, answer the following question. What was the video all about, and how did the girl in the video discover the answer behind things that float in water and things that don't? Tingnan natin yung video.
Good day everyone, I am your student teacher April Dancamba, and today we are going to have an experiment following the scientific method. So first, let us have an observation. And that question will be, have you ever wondered why some objects float in the water and others sinks? According to our research, it has something to do with the density of the water and the object. And for our hypothesis, anything that has a higher density compared to the water will sink into the water. And now let us have our experiment. So we are going to use these materials. First, we will be needing a fresh water, salt, transparent glass, eggs, and spoon for stirring. So first, let us pour some fresh water in this glass. And slowly, let us put 1 egg in this glass. As you can see, the eggs sink into the bottom of this glass filled with fresh water. For this time, we are going to pour another fresh water in this glass, half full. And this time, we are going to put a lot of salt in the glass. Let's slowly put 1 egg and let's see what will happen. As you can see, the egg floats in the salt water. What do you think is the reason behind this? The reason why the egg sinks in the fresh water is that the density of the egg is higher than the density of the water with no salt or anything else. When salt was added to the fresh water, the density of the water becomes higher than the density of the egg. That is the reason why the egg floats in the salt water. Now, we can accept our hypothesis that anything that has a higher density compared to the water will sink into the water.
Okay, question 1. What was the video all about? Okay, experiment to answer the question why some eggs float in water, or what kind of water. That is in salt water. And question 2, how did the girl in the video discover the answer behind things that float in water and things that don't? So by conducting several tests or experiment. So by doing the experiment, we can answer the scientific questions we have in our mind. Okay, the focus of today's lesson will be on experimentation, follows by the gathering and analyzing data of its behavior, and then data recording. Kagaya na binanggit natin kanina, habang ginagawa natin ang experiment, you should record all the necessary changes that happens in the experiment. So, babalikan natin yung mga ginawa natin ng hypothesis, yung station 1 or scenario 1 to 4. For example, itong station 1, Manuel is a farmer. He noticed that there were mice that were pests on their rice crops. Their harvest of rice crops decreases. The supply of rice affected their town, which resulted in a high price of rice. He uses 3 steps. First, he mixed 20-gram phosphorus material into the soil. Second, he placed a scarecrow on the farm. And lastly, he planted peppermint in between the rice crops. So how are we going to answer if which of these 3 steps is more effective in reducing the pests in the farm? So you are going to conduct the actual experiment. So ayan, yun yung gagawin ninyo ng actual. So yung scenario number 2, Mary's mother is a plantita. During the pandemic, she planted tomatoes. Because of lack of space, some tomatoes were planted in the garden soil, while others were in small pots. She observed that her plant growth and its fruits differ. Although she planted them simultaneously, the tomatoes planted in the garden received enough sunlight. The tomatoes planted on the pots were placed inside their house. Both were watered and were given the same amount of fertilizer. So ayan. So, ito medyo mas magaan-gaan itong gawin kumpara dun sa first scenario na kung saan medyo marami-rami kang steps na gagawin. Ito dalawang setup ang gagawin natin, yung nasa shaded at yung nasa direct sunlight. So, ang magiging controlled variable mo dito is the amount of fertilizer, same amount of fertilizer. So, ang magiging independent variable mo dito is the amount of sunlight. So, ano yung magiging dependent variable? Ano yung effect na mangyayari doon sa plant with exposure to sunlight and non-exposure to sunlight? So, ito medyo mas magaan ninyo itong magagawa sa part ng mga students. Okay, sa station 3, ito magaan itong gawin. Immediately magagawa mo ito basta nandiyan yung material. So, within a day, andyan na agad yung sagot nyo kung alin yung effective na magre-remove ng stain ng bubblegum stain sa wall. So, number 1, ang sabi dyan, gumamit ng oil, water, and ice to remove the bubblegum stain. So, kumbaga, kung ito ikakandak nyo, within the day, may sagot na kayo. Unlike nung dalawang naunang setup, lalo na yung station 1, yung sa farmer, medyo mahaba-habang proseso yun kung ikakandak natin ang actual experiment. Yung isa naman, so siguro weeks bago natin matapos. Ito naman, within hour, kaya natin itong tapusin kasi itatest nyo lang agad alin dyan effective. So, station 4, Joseph loves to eat. One of his favorite food is a sandwich. He makes it with peanut butter, jams, ham, and even portions of margarine. His mother bought 2 packs of bread. As he was about to prepare his sandwich, he saw molds on the sides of the bread. He ran to his mom and told her about the molds. His mom told him to put a slice of bread inside an airtight container and other slice to put in a paper bag, and the remaining slices he left in the bread plastics. So ito, madali lang ang setup po nito. So ito siguro ay 1 to 2 days andyan na yung result. Ayan. Yung isa ay lagay nyo lang sa paper bag, yung isa doon sa dating lalagyan, yung iba naman doon sa airtight container. Makikita nyo dyan alin yung mas mabilis tubuan ng molds. Ano po, siguro 1 day, 2 days tapos na ang experiment nyo nito. So medyo mas madali-dali itong gawin sa part ng mga students. Okay, question 1. How many experiments were accomplished on each station? So doon sa station 1, doon sa farmer, maybe you may give 3 or more. O 3 setup yon, pero hindi lang isang experiment ang pwede nyong gawin doon kasi sa setup 1 pa lang, doon sa paglagay ng 20 gram, pwede kang umulit. O mayroon kang confusion doon sa result, you may repeat the experiment. You can trial number 1, 2, 3, something like that. So, yung sa tatlong setup, you may conduct many more experiment in each setup. So, can you describe the procedure of the experiment on the first station? How about the second, third, and fourth station? So, nabanggit na natin. Yun, you have to record all the steps you've made during the experiment, na kung sakaling uulitin mo at may babaguhin kang isang variable, it is easy for you to repeat the experiment because you've recorded all the steps and then the results. So ganun kahalaga yung recording during experiment.